Did you do anything to Elizabeth?
No.
What type of person do you think would do this sort of thing to a 9-year-old girl?
Sick person.
You are watching 15-year-old Alyssa Bustamante. At this very moment, this young teen thinks she can simply go home after taking the life of innocent Elizabeth Olton, and the deeper detectives dig.
I know this wasn't an accident. I know you intended on killing her.
The closer they get to the truth of what really happened to Elizabeth, a truth that is so horrifying that it will leave not only detectives, but those closest to Alyssa mortified.
Was her throat?
Yeah. Oh my God.
We deal with kids all the time. You're not going to say anything's going to catch us off guard, okay?
On October 21st, 2009, the people of Missouri witnessed one of the most disturbing crimes ever committed in their state. Elizabeth Olton, from St. Martin's, was reported missing by her mother, Patricia Priest, after she failed to return home from spending time with her neighbor, 15-year-old Alyssa Daleen Bustamante. Elizabeth was afraid of the dark and would never stay out past her 6 p.m. curfew. Yet that day, she didn't come home, and as 48 hours passed with no signs of her, concern quickly turned into fear. During those 48 hours, the Cole County Sheriff's Department searched nearly 60 acres of dense Missouri forest with the help of hundreds of volunteers, canine units, and thermal imaging aircraft. But despite all their efforts, they found nothing. There were no leads, no witnesses, nothing to go on. The only person they could turn to was Alyssa, the last known person to have seen Elizabeth. At first, Alyssa denied even seeing Elizabeth that evening, despite Patricia's claims that she was supposed to be at Alyssa's house. She even joined the community search prior to her interviews to avoid any suspicion. But investigators began to suspect that she may be the one responsible for Elizabeth's disappearance, or even murder, mainly due to Alyssa providing inconsistent accounts of her day in initial interviews. But what truly confirmed investigators' fears was a note found in a blue journal in her bedroom. It not only described how Alyssa murdered Elizabeth, but also said the following, word for word. "I don't know how to feel at the moment. It was amazing. As soon as you get over the, oh my god, I can't do this feeling, it's pretty enjoyable. I'm kinda nervous and shaky though right now. K, I gotta go to church now. LOL." This note sent chills down the investigators' spines. It was hard to digest how someone as young as Alyssa could commit such a brutal act, but in the interrogation room, detectives would soon realize that this wasn't a spontaneous crime. It was pre-planned, a fantasy she had been planning, and one she had finally carried out.
Okay, my name is David. You can just call me Dave.
Okay.
And you go by Alyssa.
Yep.
Okay. And this all happened, it would have been Wednesday the 21st. Okay. I'm going to go through some basic information just to make sure that I understand a little bit about the house there and where you all live.
Okay.
Who all lives in the house there with you?
My 2 brothers. Your names.
Please.
Nathaniel, Joseph.
Okay. Nathaniel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Joseph.
Okay.
Emma. My grandma.
Okay.
And my grandpa. And then my aunt, Catherine, and her husband, Ryan.
What's his name?
Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, I'm sorry. Get my pen to unclog and keep up with it. Okay. And on Wednesday, were they all there?
I believe so.
Okay. And you all own that property out there, is that right? The land out there behind there, is that yours? Okay.
Just the 10 acres.
Okay. All right. We're going to start from Wednesday morning. Let's just kind of start there.
Okay.
Walk me through from the time you woke up in the morning. You woke up in the morning and walk me through exactly what happened from there.
We didn't go to seminary that day, right? Okay. So I woke up and I got ready and I went out to go get the bus, but I missed the bus because it doesn't usually pick me up.
Okay.
So I went back to the house and my grandpa gave me a ride to school. So I went to school.
Okay.
And was there all day. And then I came home on the bus, and I got home around 3. No, 4. 3:30. 3:30, 4. I get home around then, and I just hung out in my room for a little while. And then I went for a walk around 4:35, something like that. And I was just walking around in the forest for a while. And I was supposed to take my little sister with me, but I ditched her because she's annoying.
Okay.
And I was just walking around in the forest. And then for about an hour, I came back around 5:36-ish. And I went up in my room, and I heard, like, Emma yelling. So I went outside, and she was down in the, like, ditch area. She was stuck in thorn bushes. So I went down there, and I helped her out. And she asked me why I was bleeding, because, I found out on my period.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, don't tell anyone that. And so we went out there, and my brother and Anthony were asking about Elizabeth, because she was supposed to be at home or something.
Okay.
And I didn't really think much of it, so we just went back to the house and then started to get ready to go to church because we have Wednesday night activities.
Okay.
And Anthony came, and he was pounding on the door, and he was like, "Do you know where Elizabeth is?" Because he couldn't find her. And that's when things started to get, people were like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, where is she?" But we ended up going to church, and a lot of stuff happened while we were there because it's from 7 to 8:15-ish. And when we came back, there was 3 sheriff cars in our property, and there was people out searching everywhere. And that's pretty much it. I went to sleep after that.
Now, you have a boyfriend.
I do.
Okay, what's his name?
His name is Dustin.
Dustin. Okay. Do you know, has anybody talked to him about any of this? Or?
I'm pretty sure he's been interviewed.
Okay. Okay. So you didn't ditch school that day, but the next day you did, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, making sure I got my days right. Okay.
It's quite surprising how casually she sits there, like she's just chatting with a friend when in reality, she's sitting across from a detective with 12 years of experience, someone who can spot a lie with ease. And right now, he can already tell that Alyssa's story stinks. She claims that when Elizabeth disappeared, she wasn't even home but at church, which to some extent is true. She did go to the church, but not to pray or seek forgiveness. She went to perform a dance, and certainly not before killing Elizabeth and burying her body. And while she thinks that makes for the perfect cover, she's soon going to realize that it doesn't.
Okay. So how long, when you got home about 3:30, how long were you at home messing around before you went on your walk, do you think?
I was home at least an hour.
Okay, so about 4:30 or 5 you went.
Right.
Okay. So you would have left the house, went out this direction, and went out here. And then, so the creek bed goes out this way?
Well, there's I believe that this little line here is the trail or something. But
Did you go out all this way over here? And then where'd you go from here?
I just kept following the
Where does it go from here? Show me.
It
Ballpark.
goes it does some turns and whatnot, but it's a pretty easy path to follow. It's like
Okay.
a road path.
Well, show me does it loop back around then?
No, it doesn't loop. It goes this way, I think.
Okay, and then what'd you do?
And then there was a pasture. I just hung out at the creek.
And then what'd you do?
I came back.
Then you walked back?
Yes.
And then what'd you do?
I went home.
Did you take that same route back is what I'm asking?
Yes, I did.
So you went back up here, hung out at a pasture, and then came back here?
Yes.
Okay. How long did that take you to do?
It takes about...
How long were you on your walk? That's what I'm asking.
Walk? It's about 15 or 20 minutes, I believe. Right, Grandma? It's the first cow pasture we went to when we took Princess with us.
It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
I don't know.
How long were you gone that day after walk?
I was gone for about an hour.
Okay, so you were gone about an hour. When you walked up there, the cow pasture, what were you doing up there?
I was just, enjoying nature, taking a walk.
Were you smoking?
No.
Okay. If you were, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just trying to get an idea.
This is one of those occasions where if you were, we don't care if you were.
Oh, I know. I wasn't.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay. So you're walking up there. You go up to this cow pasture. Did you meet anybody up there?
Nope.
Did you meet Dustin up there? Did you meet anybody else up there?
Mm-mm.
Did you see anybody on the trail?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It was just the forest.
Okay.
Peaceful, no one there.
Okay, so you walked up there, and you've gone about an hour, and then you came back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. When you went home, when you were up in your room,
Mm-hmm.
and so you go down to help Emma,
Mm-hmm.
and she was stuck. How was she stuck?
Well, like, there was a big old bush of thorns, like, big old thorn bushes, and, like, she couldn't get over it. She somehow managed to get herself stuck in there, so I had to go down and help her.
Okay.
Is she like a little person? You look after her.
I do. I mean, she's annoying, but
She's still your person.
Yeah.
If the time is critical, my husband remembers because Alyssa went charging, running down the stairs. I mean, really loud. So he
yeah,
knows
I heard her
exactly what
screaming.
time she went charging down the stairs because I think this is the critical time here because this is when Alyssa, Emma and Elizabeth had just parted ways at this point before she started crying.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's an important time, but
Uh-huh. Yeah, I want to back you up a little bit because when you went on your walk, you said about 4:30 or 5 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you see when you went on your walk? I mean, when you went out, who was around there?
Well, I just remember seeing Catherine's car in the driveway. Grandma and Grandpa's cars in the garage, I believe. And I just walked out and I started, like, running to ditch Emma around there. And she
Okay, so Emma was behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. But you didn't see anybody else?
No.
Okay. Did you see, you said your Aunt Catherine was home at that time?
Yes.
So you came back, you helped Emma,
Mm-hmm.
and then what happened from there? You helped Emma out, and then what'd you do from there?
We went back to the house after I had gotten her up out of the
Okay.
thorns. And then we started to get ready for church, because church starts at 7.
Okay.
And then we went to church and just did the activities till 8, came back, and everything was crazy.
So you got back at 8, and then, I mean, what did they tell you? What?
Well, they were like, yeah, there's 3 sheriffs there. People were out searching for her. They can't find her. There was people searching the ditches and in the forest, and they had dogs and everything. But I don't know.
Couldn't find Elizabeth? Is that what they're telling you?
Right.
They just said
And
she was
they
missing?
Yeah, they were like questioning me about the day. They didn't actually question me that day though, because I went up to go take a shower, and then they just left or something. And I went to bed.
So they just told you Elizabeth was missing?
Well, my grandpa did, yes.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
I didn't think it would, like, happen. Like, things like this don't happen to you,
Well, what can you tell me about Elizabeth? I don't know, other than her name and her date of birth here, I don't know anything about this girl. Tell me about Elizabeth.
Well, she's 9.
Okay.
I don't really know that much about her either.
I mean, tell me what you do know about her.
Okay. She'd come over and swim. She's kind of girly, like,
Okay.
not like naturistic, I guess you could say. She can be annoying.
Okay.
By virtue of her age.
Yeah. She hangs out with Emma occasionally.
And
She rides my little sister's spots. That's about it. My brother's Anthony.
She's a brother, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
know anything else about her?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there's been, there were some folks out there out in the forest, I guess, digging some holes or looking at some holes.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they had said that you like to go out there and dig holes. So I'm going to have to ask you some stuff about yourself.
Okay.
Because obviously that plays in there if they were looking holes and you're out there in the forest and that sort of thing. So
Right.
I guess just tell me a little bit about yourself so I understand where all this is coming from.
She admits to digging holes in the forest, large grave-like pits big enough to hold a body. But what's more troubling is that she had dug 2 shallow graves in the woods behind her neighborhood about a week before Elizabeth's disappearance. And if you've ever tried digging in Missouri, you know the ground is full of dense clay and rock. Even with proper tools, it's exhausting work. She did this by hand, twice, as a 15-year-old. Hardly a teenage girl's playtime, don't you think?
I really like nature, animals, being outside. It's just, I'm naturistic like that. And I get bored really easily, and I'm entertained really easily.
Okay.
So, digging holes, just something to do. And behind our daycare house, there's like 2 still there that you haven't filled in, right? 2 holes. That from when me and my brothers were digging holes when we lived in the house.
Okay.
And they're really big. But the one that usually I don't really dig very big holes because I get bored. I'll start doing it and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay. You just like to dig holes?
And I like to climb trees.
Okay.
And I bury holes that I find because I believe it's respectful to them.
Okay. What kind of holes do you dig? Tell me about these holes you dig.
Well,
You dig them a certain way every time, or just dig a hole?
Just dig a hole, very much.
Okay. Just wherever they're at? I mean, do you dig at a certain spot or what?
Well,
Just a big round hole.
I'm such a not dirt kind of girl.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me. I don't do worms and I don't do dirt.
well, I'm in rugby,
Oh.
and so we do a lot of contact physical in the mud and whatnot. And
I know several
really
girls
enjoy
playing
that.
rugby. That's kind of the thing right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is this new?
I hadn't heard of it until this year.
This is the first year I've and I know several
So
girls that are playing. How many teams are there?
Girls rugby?
Yes.
It's
Girls
good.
rugby, high school girl rugby, and they get after it.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yes,
do.
they do.
The school
I'm
doesn't
sure
sponsor
they
it
do.
because it's too dangerous, but there's a team
Hey,
in Jeff
I
City.
know there's at least 2
Good for
teams
'em.
in Jeff City.
Yes. I'm not sure about the other one, but I'm on one of them. So
And you love it.
I do.
And you love the mud. And
It's
you
so
love
much
dirt
fun.
under your fingernails. Do you mind worms?
I like bugs.
Yeah, I'm all when I'm working in
You're
my
the-
flower.
you're the girl
I'm
in
the
your-
glove girl because I don't do, and I'm all. Ooh,
Yeah, you
there's
two
a
would.
worm. Yeah, you wouldn't have had to run to ditch me at the wood line. I'd have been like, I'll wait here.
My little sister, she'll follow you. She'll be like, oh.
She was
thank you,
running to
thank you.
keep up,
Yeah,
so you had to outrun her.
I did.
Yeah,
It's not that hard though, because she's 6.
she says.
Alyssa, this hole that you dug, when did you dig that hole?
Sunday, I
Sunday.
believe. Yes.
Why did you dig that hole?
Because Sunday I was bored. You don't really do much on Sunday. Can't watch TV, play video games, So decided to go outside.
When did you dig it?
Ooh. I think my grandpa would have the exact time. I don't really remember.
What were you doing Sunday? I mean, tell me about Sunday then.
We didn't go to church Sunday, right? Because we were at Mom's house, I believe. I was at my mom's house for the weekend.
Okay.
She lives at the lake. And we came back around 5, and I know I dug it before dark, so it was sometime in between. Wait, what time did we come home?
I didn't pick you up till 6.
Well, it must have been in between 6:37, I guess.
You picked her up where?
Eugene.
You picked her up at 6 p.m. at Eugene?
Right.
And it's how long the drive?
I found
So you got back home 6:30, 6:45 ish probably?
Maybe
at 6:30.
6:30?
About 25 minutes.
Well, it's getting dark by then.
Yeah.
Well,
So you got home at 6:30,
yeah.
and how did you dig a hole at what? So what did you
Well,
do
that's
Sunday? Well, I'm not asking what your grandpa. When you got home at 6:30 at Sunday, what did you do then?
Oh, I think I took a shower and went to sleep, so I don't think I did it. I think it was Saturday, actually. No, because I wasn't here Saturday.
You weren't here Saturday.
Nope.
On Sunday.
Right.
Monday.
I think it was Friday then, because I was here Friday. And I know I did it during the day, because it wasn't dark, and we didn't have school Friday. So, I'm pretty sure it was him.
Now, if you're wondering who the other woman guiding her through this interrogation is, that's actually her grandmother, who doesn't know about the crime her granddaughter has committed. One of the reasons why Alyssa lives with her grandparents is that her upbringing by her parents was quite rough. Her biological parents, Michelle and Cesar Bustamante, were mostly absent during her childhood years. Her mother, Michelle, struggled with chronic substance abuse, leading to multiple misdemeanor convictions for driving under the influence and possession of marijuana, whereas her father, Cesar, was incarcerated for assault, leaving the children alone for the most part. After these difficult years, Alyssa's grandparents, Gary and Karen Brooke, were granted legal custody of her and her 3 younger siblings in 2002, when Alyssa was 7 years old.
Okay. So you're thinking it was last week when you did that?
Yes.
Why did you dig that hole?
Because I was bored, and I felt like doing something.
Tell me about that hole, though. It's a very specific hole. I mean, it's a very unique hole, I should say.
Are all of your holes like that?
No.
Okay.
But why? You dug the hole, so you know
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That was a very, very unique hole.
I guess. I was digging. I mean, whatever shape comes to mind. I was just entertaining myself.
The reason I'm asking, it just seems like and you can understand why, as if people were out in the woods looking for a person, if they were lost, or God forbid, looking for, if they thought it was God forbid, a body, why they would be alarmed by that hole, because they're, come along a hole, freshly dug hole that was, we're talking about a perfect rectangle hole that is 3 by about 4.5, 5 foot, perfect rectangle. Perfect size. What would be a grave, or what you think of a small coffin. So think a perfect rectangle about 3 feet by about 4.5, 5 foot, straight shovel marks down, about, as you described when I talked to you out there, about that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Straight down the first few inches of dirt, up until you get to that real hard packed dirt, almost as if somebody were digging down, got to a point where you got to those roots in that hard dirt and realized it's too hard to dig. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why so many people, I think, were alarmed by that hole, because that's the kind of hole that we as investigators typically see when we find a body underneath it. So I think that's why there were so many people alarmed by that. So that's the reason I was asking you why most people, if they were just going to bury a bunny or something out there, they dig. I'm digging a hole, by God, just dig a hole. But for a 15-year-old girl to dig a perfectly rectangle 3 by 4 or 5 square rectangle hole, it just caught a lot of people as very odd.
That makes sense. It does.
What do you think about that?
Well, I guess, the timing for digging that hole was definitely not good.
Have you ever dug a hole like that before?
I have.
Where at?
I've buried animals. They're up behind the house. There's like a little hill that goes up, and there's trees. and there's like a little grave-ish site we dug holes for.
Okay. I mean, did you? Because what I'm trying to do is so that I can go out of here and, be able to tell some of these other agents that, look, this wasn't, she wasn't digging a grave site. She's dug holes like this before.
Mm-hmm.
So are there other sites you could show us that where you dug a perfect rectangle hole like this, or is this the only time you dug a hole just like that? Because if there is another hole like that, you could show us.
I think that's the only hole that's not filled in. That's like.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's filled in or not.
Okay.
We have experts out there that can look at that, and I mean, these guys can. It doesn't matter if it's a year old. They can.
Okay.
They have sonar. They can run right over it, and they can tell you the shape, the depth, the whole thing. I mean, we're talking about guys that have the FBI. They have instruments that can do just about everything. So I mean, if there is one that you can point out, we can show them, look, this girl likes to dig holes in certain shapes, and that way they'll calm down about, nobody will think, it's different or weird about it. So, have you dug a hole like this before then, or is this the first time?
It's not completely like this, but it's like kind of like that.
Okay.
Like
so
big enough for a shoebox.
Did Elizabeth ever go on walks with you in the woods?
Nope.
I know you said she was a girly girl.
Yeah, I've never seen her in the woods.
Okay. I mean, did you ever take her on walks in the woods or anything like that?
When I go on walks, I like to go by myself.
Okay. Does Dustin ever go on walks with you out in the woods or anything like that? Okay. What do you know about all of this so far? Obviously, unfortunately, your poor family's been thrown in the middle of this. So what do you know about this whole investigation or mess?
She's still missing. They're out looking for her. They don't want more volunteers because there's a lot of volunteers so far. This is really big. They've had helicopters searching as well, and I don't know. That's pretty much what I know.
It's very sad for her.
Yeah,
Could you imagine if Emma was missing? God, it would be awful.
Yeah, and her mom, her family has.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they're making such a big deal about this.
Yeah.
I mean, can you, like I said, I mean, you can understand why all this is
down
going
the
on.
stairs when Emma was screaming outside. I mean, I just can't.
I know. I've got kids, so I can't even imagine.
Alyssa might love to act like she's devastated with Elizabeth's disappearance, but once detectives tell her about the note they found, her world will get flipped upside down.
I'm going to ask you just some opinion questions here. What do you think happened to Elizabeth?
Well, I really don't think she would run away because she's 9, and the way that they've been searching for 2 days, never got any sign of her. So I think that maybe someone kidnapped her or something. It's a terrible thing, but I don't know what else to assume.
Would she have easily been lured into a car? I mean, was she that kind of girl? I don't know anything about her. Would she have been like with a kitten? I mean,
Maybe. You'd have to ask her mom about
sure.
Do you think somebody did something to her? I mean,
that seems most likely because I don't think she'd be the kind of person that would like hide or stay out all night or anything like that.
okay. Is there anybody in that area you can think of that comes to mind that you would think of that would do that? Is there anybody that, knowing your neighbors, that you would?
No, but there is a lot of cars to drive down that highway.
Okay, just a few opinion questions. I'm just asking your opinion because what type of person do you think would do this sort of thing to a 9-year-old girl?
A sick person, like someone that I don't know can put down all their morals and just take a 9-year-old girl.
Whenever we find out what happened to her, if somebody did something to her, what do you think should happen to them?
I think they should get convicted. Well, yeah, because all the trouble that they're causing so far.
I'm going to ask you because I ask everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything to Elizabeth?
No.
Did you cause her disappearance?
No.
Did you kill her?
No.
Okay. Do you know where she's at right now?
No.
Okay.
I may have, I'm new to this, but, so Elizabeth was playing with Emma,
That's my understanding.
and when was that?
They were sometime after I had gone in the forest, because I guess Emma just decided to go over to Elizabeth's.
After you ran away,
Yes.
she went to find somebody new to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked with Emma about all this?
I have. I mean, a little bit.
What did she say?
She's just saying that Elizabeth dropped her off and decided to go back home. She didn't really say too much about it, really. I mean, she said, yeah, they were playing and whatnot, but
So she wasn't tangled up in the bush with her.
that was supposedly after Elizabeth dropped her off, I guess.
Emma is her younger sister, who was unfortunately used by her own sister to lure Elizabeth into her trap. Right now, she claims that she only talked to Emma about this a little bit, but that's completely false. Alyssa asked Emma to go to Elizabeth's house and invite her to come and play, and despite initial hesitation from the victim's mother, Patricia, Elizabeth was allowed to go on one condition. She had to return home by 6 p.m. Unfortunately, that never happened, as Alyssa had other plans.
Did you see Emma over here in the
I
garage?
did not.
Did you see her right here playing with Elizabeth?
Nope.
Was she in the house?
Mm,
Do you know where she was?
no.
So she wasn't in the house?
No.
She wasn't over here?
No.
She wasn't here?
Well, no. I didn't see her over there until I heard her. I didn't know where she was until I heard her and came out.
So we have no idea where Emma was.
Right.
Okay. So you're saying we just don't know where she was.
Mm-hmm.
So is Emma saying she was just playing with Elizabeth the whole time until she got stuck in the thorn bush?
Well, I guess they separated before then. Elizabeth said she had to go home. Then she got stuck in the bush.
Okay. Now, when you were up in your room here,
Mm-hmm.
your I guess window was open.
Yes.
You heard Emma.
Oh, yeah.
If Emma was down there with Elizabeth, don't you think you would have heard Emma and Elizabeth playing together?
Yeah.
She never heard them?
Nope.
Never?
Well, I also had my music on, and Emma was really loud. She was screaming. So,
What music do you listen to?
I had one in my big CD thing.
Did you headphones or just...
No, I have it in stereo.
Okay. All right. Did you talk to Dustin on the night, on Wednesday at all, that evening, early morning?
I talked to him during the
Anything at all?
day, but not afterwards.
Not late at night, early morning, anything at all?
Mhm.
Obviously, you probably talked to him Thursday because you saw him that next day and skipped school and all that. Are the two of you pretty close?
Yes.
Who's your best friend? I mean, who's your closest confidant that you tell your best secrets to? I mean, if you have a problem, who do you go to?
I would probably go to Kylie.
Kylie.
Mhm.
Who's Kylie?
She's my best friend.
Kylie.
Mhm.
What's her last name? Kylie. Okay. Have you talked to Kylie about any of this?
Nope, I haven't had my phone.
Okay. Did you see her at school or anything since then?
She doesn't go to the same school as me.
Okay.
She's in 9th grade.
Okay. All right. So you haven't talked to her about any of this?
Mm-mm.
Did they take anything else?
I don't think so. I haven't really surveyed anything.
Okay. Okay.
I think they took clothes
No, they took everything.
and a diary. I mean, they gave us the list. It's not all coming to me what was on the list, but there's a long list.
Your diary. Okay. You ever gone through the diary?
I've looked at some of it, yes.
Did you know that?
No.
Does it make you angry?
A little.
Yeah. It's kind of your private, personal thoughts, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can understand you being angry with that.
But only if it's sitting out. I've never gone looking. She's got it sitting open on the floor, and I'm there. I care about her.
Well, the diary is supposed to be, I understand where you're coming from, because the diary is supposed to be where you keep your personal thoughts and your secrets and the rest of it. And that's where we, put our secrets, isn't it? So, and, with something like this, there's, obviously, we as law enforcement, we're obviously, we don't know everything that's going on yet because we haven't found her yet. So we're looking at all avenues with this right now. And we've talked to a lot of people, and I can tell you though, there's some people that we have talked to that we don't feel we're telling the full truth yet. And that's why we go around, we collect a lot of stuff, because we don't always know what is the evidence and what isn't. So sometimes we collect things that we don't know if they're evidence or not. So we collect things just in case, and that's why they go to your house and they, just in case, because that sort of thing. So they collect a lot of things, such as your diary.
And the shovels.
And the shovels. Do you think they went through your diary?
If they collected it, then most likely. What? The only thing I can think of is embarrassing things that they find it about me. So.
For someone so young, she is remarkably clever. She knows the detectives are closing in on her, yet she can't stop them. And it's only a matter of minutes before they extract a confession out of her.
You have a little sister.
Yes.
If something happened to her, you would want to know where she is.
Yes.
Even if something bad had happened to her,
Yes.
you would want to know what happened to her. Right? Now, I don't know if she has a sibling or not. I don't know. I don't know her family. But I know her family wants to find her and recover her. I need to know what the truth is.
Okay.
We have your diary. We've read your diary, including the last entry. We both know what we're talking about here. Where's she at?
I don't know.
Alyssa, I'm sure we can reason it.
What?
We deal with kids all the time. We deal with kids all the time. That's all I've done for 12 years is deal with kids. You're not going to say anything in this room that's going to catch us off guard. Okay? We need you to be honest. Just be honest. If you know something, then say it. Okay? Please continue. Just say it if you know something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You need to tell us the truth. You need to tell us what happened. If this was an accident, that's fine, but we need the truth. We have to know the truth. That's all I'm asking for, is whatever happened, I have to know the truth. This is not going to go away. All I'm asking for is the truth.
I don't know what's in the diary. I don't know the truth.
That's what I'm asking. Tell us what happened. If this was an accident, that's fine. We can deal with that. But I have to know what happened. I have to know what the truth was. I have to know how this happened. And the most important thing is, we have to know where she's at. We have to give this family some closure. Just like if this was your little sister, you would want closure. This family needs closure. Okay? Let's start at the beginning. Is this something that was planned out, or was this just an accident?
It was an accident.
Okay. Well, this is a starting point then. That's kind of what I thought. Why don't we start with what happened? Did you get home from school at 3:30? Do you want to sit by her? You got home at 3:30?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened from there?
I went in the forest. Like I said. And Elizabeth wasn't there.
Yeah, picture one for her. Yes. Elizabeth was there in the forest.
Yes.
Was she alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
We decided to go hang out. Because it was a nice day. We were just messing.
Take your time.
We were just messing around. And she fell. She died. I didn't know what to do. So as I didn't really get trouble.
Where at?
It was not too far back in the forest. But
Who helped you?
nobody.
Well, in reality, Elizabeth didn't die from an accidental fall, and Alyssa didn't start the fire to avoid trouble. Because when the detectives press her even harder, she's going to tell the truth.
We were messing around. Then she fell back and hit her head. Yeah. Oh.
Grandma?
Oh my God.
She can get out.
She was grandma. I'm not going to ask any questions right now until we get. Take your time. People to drink water. Take your time. I think you dug the hole ahead of time because you knew you were going to kill Elizabeth. I think you tried to dig the hole, like I said, and realized it was too hard to dig down that far. And I think you got Elizabeth out there. You knew you were going to kill her. And then is that what happened? Yes. Okay. What did you use? You tell me what happened.
She died. And I just.
It's difficult to watch a grandmother witness her granddaughter confess to what she did to Elizabeth. Many believe that her actions may have been linked to her troubled upbringing, as even in her teenage years, she exhibited signs of psychological distress. Looking back, the warning signs were already there. Her social media profiles, particularly her YouTube, contained references to violence, and she posted disturbing photos that glorified harmful behavior. And perhaps most telling of all, she admitted to a friend, Jennifer Meyer, that she had thought about what it would be like to take someone's life.
When you got home from school, about 3:30, what happened from then? Walk me through step by step.
I got home. I went in my room. I still went out to the forest around 5:30-ish. Then I walked over, and Elizabeth was outside.
When did you dig the hole?
I done that when I was trying to find a place to hide her.
So did you dig that after you killed her?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So at about 5:30, you went out. Did you go to her house to get her?
I went over there, and she was outside, so I was like, yeah.
You knew you were going to do it then? Okay, so you went over there about 5:30 and got her. Was Emma with you?
She was for part of the way. Like I said, I ditched her.
Ditched her?
Yeah.
Did you have the knife hidden on you? Or where was it at?
Yeah, I had it
hand?
No.
Okay. So did you walk all the way over to her house?
Yeah.
Okay. Show me what route you went.
I went back through here.
Went and got her?
Yeah.
And then show me where you went from there. And show me with this pen where you went from there. You had Elizabeth.
I came to the pond and then just followed that path.
Okay. And then you went up here to a creek bed?
Yes.
Okay. And where did Emma turn back?
I think it was somewhere out here, just like I said.
So it was just you and Elizabeth?
Mhm.
What did you tell Elizabeth you were going to do?
We were just hanging out at first. I don't know. I didn't.
You had the knife with you. Had you made up your decision you were going to kill her then?
No.
At what point did you make the decision that you were going to kill her?
When we had been at the creek.
Why?
I don't know.
You just decided? Okay. Was she facing you? Was she turned around? What happened?
She was turned around.
You just came up behind her and twice. Okay. Did you walk back this path that you showed me?
Yes.
You walked this path and came back inside.
Yep.
And then what did you do?
Went up to my room, turned out, came down.
Put the knife in the sink? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the hold up?
It was just there.
No, it wasn't just there.
I dug it. It was there.
When did you dig it?
Oh, after I was looking for something to do with their body, so I dug it.
When?
It was before I came home
Before you came home from where?
from the forest.
Listen. You've got to tell the truth. You're not telling the truth on this part. You're not telling the truth on this.
Why does it even matter now?
It does matter because we have got to find out the truth.
No, you already know it.
We have got to know the full truth. Tell us the truth.
I'm not gonna want to way back.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a shovel.
It was the Friday one.
You're telling the truth about how you killed her. I believe that because that matches your diary. But you're still not telling the truth on the rest of this.
I did the whole Friday.
I want you to look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. You've done the hard part. You've done the hard part. Just tell the truth. The reality is, we can deal with the truth. We can deal with the truth. Tell the truth. You're okay. Tell the truth.
I dug it Friday.
Was it dusted? crime? Or was it your grandpa?
No one helped me. I did it by myself.
Because the problem is, without you telling the truth, we're going to have to start investigating all of them. Because we don't know what the truth is from you yet. We just know you're not telling us the truth on it. She's right. Toby's right. You've done the hard part on this. One thing I can assure you, Alyssa, I can assure you from working in a lot of homicides for the last 13 years, I got a crummy job. The truth is going to come out. Every one of these that I work, where you're sitting here right now, going through the agonizing part of not wanting to come this last portion and tell on someone else. The truth is going to, the full truth on whatever happened here is going to come out.
Okay, they didn't do it.
Then tell me the full truth of all this. Why aren't you telling everything?
I did. I switched up the whole thing because I want to make it like an accident. But then it really was on Friday that I did the whole.
I know it wasn't an accident. I mean, I've already talked with you. I know you planned this. I know you had this in your mind. I know you thought about this, and I know you intended on doing this. I know that. Okay, I know this wasn't an accident, that it just spurred the moment. I know that from the whole. I know you intended on killing her.
Ultimately, Alyssa's interrogation ends with her confessing to everything. Alyssa Bustamante's case quickly escalated when she was certified to be tried as an adult and charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action due to the calculated nature of the crime. In 2012, her defense team entered a blind plea to avoid a guaranteed life without parole sentence, with Alyssa pleading guilty to second-degree murder while retaining the armed criminal action charge, leaving the final sentencing to the judge. During proceedings, her defense argued that her mental state, particularly her history of mental health issues and the effects of Prozac, played a significant role in her actions, suggesting a disturbed psychological condition rather than pure intent. Ultimately, the court rejected this as a primary justification, and she was sentenced to life in prison for murder, along with an additional consecutive 30-year term for armed criminal action. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.